Hey there, and welcome back. We're on day 23 of our sleep journey. And today's a big one. We're going to build something absolutely crucial, your own personal sleep safety net. All right, let's just get right into it. Have you ever felt this? You're doing everything right, you're on a roll, feeling great, and then bam, one bad night. And it just feels like all that progress, all that hard work just vanished. It's so frustrating, right? It can make you feel like, what's the point? But listen, I really need you to hear this. Bad nights are just part of being human. They are not proof that you failed. Seriously, one tricky night doesn't just erase weeks of solid effort. It's just a blip. And today is all about figuring out how to handle that blip without letting it turn into a full-blown spiral. So you know what? Let's kind of shift our perspective here. The goal isn't this impossible, perfect streak of 30 flawless nights of sleep. That's not realistic. The real goal is knowing that, tough nights are going to happen, and realizing that the real problem isn't the lost sleep. It's the panic that shows up with it. And this right here, this is the whole game. The real power move isn't trying to dodge every single bad night, because that's impossible. The power is in knowing what to do when one inevitably pops up. It's about having a game plan so you don't get knocked off your feet. Okay, look at this. This is such a great way to see the difference. On the left, that's what happens with no plan. You feel totally helpless, right? Your body pumps out stress hormones, your mind just goes into overdrive, and boom, you're in that panic spiral. But now, check out the right side. When you have a plan, you have control. Your nervous system can actually chill out a bit because you know what to do. You're just following your own instructions. And what felt like a disaster, it just becomes a manageable night. So the big question is, how do we get there? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. We're going to create a very specific, pre-written plan. Think of it like your sleep safety net, just sitting there ready to catch you. Now, this part is absolutely key. You have to write this plan before you need it. I mean it. Don't try to figure this out at 2 a.m. when you're frustrated and your brain is fuzzy. Do it now, while you're calm, while you're thinking clearly. Just take a few minutes. All right, let's walk through what this plan actually looks like. You'll see how it pulls together things we've already talked about. So, here's a template you can use. Step 1. If you're still awake after, say, 20 minutes or so, you get out of bed. Remember our rule from day 8? We're breaking that connection between your bed and feeling stressed. Step 2. Go to another room. Be specific. And do something calm. Maybe you read a chapter of a book. Listen to some chill music. Step 3. Use a relaxation technique. That 4-7-8 breathing we practiced on day 18? Perfect for this. You're actively telling your body it's okay. Step 4 is your self-talk, your mantra. Hey, it's just one night. Rest is still good. And then step 5, only when you start to feel sleepy again, you head back to bed. No pressure, no forcing it. And that brings us to another huge piece of this puzzle, your mindset. It's all about learning to normalize these nights, not fight them. Because think about it, fighting being awake just makes you more awake, right? It just ramps up the stress. So instead of that voice in your head screaming, "Why can't I sleep?" Try switching the script. Talk to yourself like you talk to a friend. Something like, "Okay, so tonight's a tough one. That's fine. It's allowed. I've got a plan for this." It seems like a small thing, but that shift from fighting to accepting, it changes everything. Okay, so you made it through the night, you use your plan, awesome. But what about the next day? This part is super important because our first instinct is usually to try and catch up on sleep, but that can actually mess things up even more. So let's be super clear here. The next day, do not nap for hours. Do not sleep in, and please do not go to bed crazy early to make up for it. Why? Because all of those things can mess with your sleep drive for the next night. Instead, here's what you do. Stick to your regular wake-up time. I know it's hard when you're tired, but it's crucial, and try to get a little bit of movement in. The more you stick to your normal routine, the faster your body's clock gets back on track. So, what's the big takeaway today? What do I really want you to remember? It's this. You are so much more prepared than you think you are. Just the act of having this plan, having it written down, ready to go, it strips the fear out of a bad night. It turns that feeling of catastrophe into something you can totally handle. And speaking of getting back on track, that's exactly where we're headed tomorrow. On day 24, we're going to look at how gentle movement can be a game changer, not just for good nights, but for bouncing back from the tough ones too. It's all about helping your body find that rhythm. So, you've got this. You have the tools now. You're ready. Rest well tonight, friend.